Chargers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A strike downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Smith wants to throw. Buys a little time. Makes the catch. It's Dupree. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Badgers are on the move. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Throwing right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Williams looking for a man. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Smith wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Dupree. Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Acker. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Williams will pass. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big.
Takes it the other way. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got him down to the 25. And the Badgers want to move quickly. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game, that's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grab near the marker. It's Acker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job on that.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He wants to change this route. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the 1st half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Going for the marker on the ground. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
One more snap coming before halftime. Williams will pass. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. start the third quarter with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Smashes through the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and picking.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight end.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Trying to surge it in. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. Bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. With the catch, it's Dupree. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll move the tight end. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Smith dropping to pass. The sure hands, it's Anthony. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. It's caught. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners backing off a bit. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Williams looking for a man. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Huskies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Williams will pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. catch in the middle. It's Ballard. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Bring in the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Grabbed behind the line. It's Otten. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gonna look downfield again. The short hands. It's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room.